Sri Gurubhyo Namaga children, you are welcome for online class Ekalaiva. Class 10, this is your last poem, that is 7th unit poem. The name of the poem is The House on Elm Street. It is a mystery poem. You know that imagine a house all alone and lot of rumors about it. A house which is all alone and here and there houses, and for years together nobody was in that house, and slightly there will be rumors about it, and while you are passing on that way you will be scared, and that too many trees are there and some barren trees at the back of it without leaves. Your imagination goes and you will be thinking why this is, because our poem A House on Elm Street has so many mysteries, and we are going to see in that poem. And the poetess Nadia Bush, and we are going to see the poem. Before that we will see what it is. The house on Elm Street is a lonely house. No one knows what happens there. It is a mysterious place. It has plenty of space, that too empty space. At night, the house is well lit with lights that go on and off. The poet is very often tempted to have a look at that really happened inside, but fear kept her from moving into the house. She drives past the house every day. It looks bright on summer day in May. It looks unique. There is a tree next to the house. It always bare. It never has a leaf in any of the seasons. It is just there, neither growing nor shrinking. Rumors are spread every day, and each day the house becomes dim. Not knowing what happened inside the house, it remains a mystery. So this house in the Elm Street is about a mystery. Nadia Bush writes very important about the mystery of the thing, and it takes us our imagination about the horror and mystery. So let us see what she talks about the poem and what the description she gives about the house. Let us see about the house. The house on Elm Street. So the house is on Elm Street. You can see the house, it is on the Elm Street. She is talking about this house. Yeah, first of all, we must know about the poetess. Nadia Bush is basically an academician. She has specialized in the Department of Communication. She has completed PhD in Communication in the University of Southern Mississippi. So she completed her PhD in the university called Southern Mississippi. She is an editor. She is an editor. She edited so many books and magazines, and she is a writer, very good writer at Mississippi Gold Coast Community College. She is a senior instructor in the Department of Communication, University of South Alabama. So she was instructor of communication in the University of South Alabama. So it is very clear, children. She has conducted courses in public speaking. Now our school is famous for public speaking. Our correspondents are doing it. The same she was doing. She is conducting courses in public speaking, principles of advertising, etc. She has presented many papers in her field of communication in different seminars. She has written this poem under the general heading Dark Poem. You know, anything which is related to the dark, it's about evil. So here she is taken this poem. She had wrote so many poems in the topic called dark poem, and one is which we are going to learn. So today what we are going to learn is taken from the dark poems, and one of the dark poems we are going to see. This is The House on Elm Street. Is published in April 2017. So it is published in the year 2017, the month April. The house on Elm Street is lonely house. No one knows what happens there. You know that a lonely house was there, and what is happening inside nobody knows. If something is not known to everybody, there will be lot of rumors about it. The same happened about this house, and we are going to see what it is. It is a mysterious place. You know that some horror or mystery is there. You will be eager to go, but the fear in you will not allow you to do so. It has plenty of empty space. The house has plenty of empty spaces. Because it is a hollow place, a lot of space was there, and nobody is living in that house, so you have empty space. At night, the house is well lit with lights. Just think how the house is just lit with lights that go on and off. You know that whenever you just see any horror movie, that too they will be showing you the night time, especially midnight, and a house will be there or rooms will be there, and their light will be off and on for several times, and that too it will be happening immediately, and that scare you will be having. Same, she is telling that in the night the light will be just off and on, go off and on automatically. The poet is very often tempted to have a look at what really happened inside. So the poet is want to go and see what is happening inside the house. There was a lot of mystery and rumor, and she want to go inside and see, but the fear is not allowing her to go. Really happened inside, but fear kept her from going into the house. She stopped going because the fear was there to her, and that trembling fear made her not to go inside. When she was passing on that side, she will be very fast riding the cycle. Her mind will tell to go and see, and outside it will be so bright and it will be attracting to call inside, but she is scared. That fear made her not to enter the house. She drives past the house every day. It looks bright on the summer day in May. It looks unique. There is a tree next to the house. You know, whenever they're showing a horror house, there will be a lot of trees, that to a bare tree without leaves. In any season, there won't be any leaf. It will not grow tall. It will not shrunken. Both will not happen. It will be standing still, and there will be a barren tree at the back. So here this house also having a barren tree like that, no leaves on it, and it had not grown high, it had not shrunk, and it had not fallen also. It was standing still there for a long days. There is a tree next to the house. It is always bare. It has never the leaves in any of the seasons. It is just there, neither growing nor shrinking. So it is neither growing nor shrinking. So nothing is taking place. A bare tree was there without a leaf, and it is standing still for a long time. Rumors are spread every day, and each day the house becomes dim. Not knowing what happened inside the house, it remains a mystery. So here there were a lot of rumors about this house. They were saying that something happened. When somebody go on inside, they are not written. So a lot of stories, a rumor created by the people there living, made the mind a temptation to go inside and see what is happening. And she was to know the mystery of the house, but the fear in her made her not to enter the house. So till this it is very clear, children. Shall we move to the next? Yeah, this is the poetry line. I'll just read for you, just listen to it. It sat alone. What does it here? It sat alone, the house in Elm Street. It sat alone. What happened there is still today unknown. So still date it is not known. It is a very mysterious place. It is a mysterious place, and they want to know what is happening inside. And there were a lot of rumors. And inside you can tell it has a ton of space. It has a lot of space inside. But at the same time, it is a bad to the bone. So bad to the bone is an idiomatic phrase. So here it tells that sometimes we'll be saying that the trembling shake of fear. And see, the mystery of the house made anyone to think of the house. They'll not have a strength or a boldness to go and see inside the house. Their bone will be shivering and trembling, and they'll be having a lot of problems because of fear. So they'll not be very, courageous person to go and see inside, because the rumors are like that about that house. At night, the house seems to be alive. Lights flicker on and off. I'm often tempted to go to the house to just take a look and see what it is really about, but fears takes over me. So the poetess want to go and see. Nadia Bush want to go and see what is happening in the house. What is the mystery about the house? She want to know. But the fear in her not allowed. She was not courageous enough to go inside and see what. Because if anybody, any human being, if life or they think of their life or a death, they'll be just giving preference for the life. The same she want to live without any trouble for a long days. So the fear in her made not to go inside the house, and she had not went inside to see what was the mystery about the house. I drive past the house almost every day. The house seems to be a bit brighter on this warm summer day in May. It plays with your mind. To me, I say, it is one of a kind. So here the poetess feels it was a summer day, and you know, because of summer there will be a bright sunlight, and because of the bright sunlight the house was very bright, and she had a thought of going because of the brightness. But even then something in her mind talks about the boldness she is not having, and tells her mind that something was mysterious about the house. That made her thought really frightened. So she had not gone. On this warm summer day in the May month, it plays with your mind. It plays with your mind. To me, I say it is one of a kind. So in the May month, it is so bright sunlight. That sunlight brightness makes the house so bright, and she wants to go inside, but something in her mind tells her not to go. So sometimes when she has courageous thought, she planned to go, but all of a sudden there was a threat in her mind that she must not do that. Besides the house sits a tree. It never grows leaves. Not in the winter, spring, summer or fall. It just sits there, never getting small or ever growing tall. How could this be? So you just think over, if a plant or a tree is there, it must be grow or it must dry and die. So here next to the house you can see the tree, a barren tree you can see next to the house. It will be standing still, it is not falling. You know that when a dried plant is there, it will be just falling. So here it is not falling, it has not reduced its size, it had not grown also. All the 4 seasons, winter, summer, spring, autumn, all the 4 seasons, it will be barren without leaves. You know, sometimes in the autumn season it will be a fall of leaves, and in the spring it will be having a green. But here it is not like that. Something was there. What it is? A barren tree always. It had not grown, it had not died, it had not shrunk, or it had not shrunk. Okay. getting smaller or ever growing tall. It had not become smaller in size or it not grown taller also. Without leaves for all the 4 seasons, just standing there. How could this be? So this is a rhetoric question. The poet asks you to get and kindle some sense of horror or mystery in your mind. So she raises a question. How could this be? Naturally a plant is there means it must grow or it must die and fall. So both is not happening. How a tree will be standing without a leaf for long days? So she is raising a question. How could this be? So this is a rhetoric question in this poem. So the author asks because to kindle the emotional feeling of the reader. Rumors are constantly being made. So there were a lot of rumors about the house. Rumors are constantly being made, and each day the house just begin to fade. Each day the house just begin to fade. Fade means it was having a brightness that was just going on and it is becoming fade. So it becoming dark. You know, anything which is related to the dark is evil, and yet this house is having such. What happened inside that house? Nobody knows. So here the author's mind was just getting daily when she was passing by that house, what is happening inside. Daily so many rumors about that house, constantly they were telling, and it was running in her mind. I really don't know. So the poetess doesn't know. She doesn't know what is happening inside the house. I guess it will always be a mystery. So she guessed that it is always be a mystery. She is guessing all rumors she is constantly hearing, but she found that there is no truth about it. She was not knowing the truth about that because she had not gone inside. So she was just making it. Okay children, it's very clear till this? Okay. So here, I guess it will always be a mystery. So actually the poetess feels very sad that she doesn't know what is a mystery inside. Really she doesn't know. She heard only the rumors and she was not having courage to go inside and see also. So she ends the line, I guess it will always be a mystery, because nobody is going to go inside and there won't be anything known about that house. So she says that it is a mystery for her. Okay children? Okay. We'll see the figure of speech is found in this. Synonyms, a figure of speech in which a part is made to represent the whole or vice versa. So here the thing is made as vice versa. And paradox, a figure of speech in which a statement appears to contradict itself. To bring space we must walk. And see anatophomia means the sound words which is there in that. So you have a rhetoric question also. So these were the figure of speech, and we having simile and alliteration and personification, because the house had been made as a person and it was just given important and it was talking about. So it is a personification. So children, I believe that you understood and enjoyed the poem. Yes, it is a normal house. Nobody visited it. But here the poetess takes an imagination that it is a mystery house and she started writing the poem. I hope you enjoyed the poem, and to receive our online lessons, please press the subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates. Thank you children. We will meet in the next class.